Hey, Pastor Vern with you for September 17th, 2020. Um, it is what is it? It is a Thursday today. A lot of stuff going on, you know. Sometimes those days kind of blend together. Um, so Thursday we're going to have a little talk about the book of Titus. Now, Titus is another one of what we call the pastoral epistles. It's a letter from Paul to those who are out in the mission field working. Titus had been a valuable partner and helper for Paul over the years, and he's out in the mission field continuing the work that Paul would have liked to have been doing himself, but being imprisoned and quite frankly coming soon to the time of his death. He's not able to do it in person, but he's got some folks out in the field that are doing some good work. Now, Titus is a little different than Timothy. Titus is older. We might say a little more grace-filled with life's experiences. He's also physically a strong individual, someone who has the strength to travel, the strength to take on challenges physically that ministry is giving them. And so he's got a little different slant on his ministry. There's let's see, what is there, about 3 chapters in the book of Titus, I think. Got to double check that for you. Yep, 3 chapters in the book of Titus for you. And he goes over some of the same things he goes over with Timothy, because once again, I think maybe Titus has got a different scenario in some cases, because I think he is probably more training more people to move into a place where they can do ministry, where they can carry on the work, and partly because of his age, his authority, his presence, he has the confidence maybe to do that. And Paul's backing him up on how to do that. We talk a lot about sound doctrine again in Titus. We talk about the dynamics of God's grace, how God is graceful in many ways about people who can be redeemed, I guess is the word we want to use. Also, the Christian congregations are kind of a large scattered flock at this time. They are gained in numbers, but they are really spread out. And so Titus is starting to initiate some type of organization to tie them together. And he is ministering out of Crete, and he has one of the advantages he has ministering out of there is that the communication system out of there is better than it is out of a lot of the areas that where Christianity is spreading out, especially in those areas that are more remote. And when we talk about the communication thing, we're talking about people traveling, taking messages, carrying letters. In those days, if you wanted to mail a letter to somebody, the process sometimes was, I'm going down to the marketplace and I'm going to stand with my letter and I'm going to say, anybody going to pick a place? And somebody might come along and says, yeah, I'm heading there. I'm traveling back there, and that's maybe my home, or I'm going there for business or whatever. And you would give them whatever money you agree on, and they would carry your letter for you. And being that there was a lot of trade in and out of there, and a lot of also philosophical type thinking in that area, there was a lot of information being disseminated out of there. And so it makes a good place to center your ministry at that point. He talks about the dynamics of grace. We talked about that. He talks about the transformation of God's people into a practical church. And a practical church means that it's not only functioning as a place of worship and a place of renewal and redemption, it's also reaching out to the world in evangelistic fashion, both with mercy and justice. Mercy being those things that we can take care of for the moment for individuals, such as if they're hungry or need housing or whatever, and the justice issues, which are issues in which put the people, put a larger group of people in that circumstances, maybe discrimination, maybe lack of housing, maybe some of those kind of things. Those are the justice issues that are part of that. Um, Really, I think a lot of what Titus gives us is organization, and that God is setting up this orderly process in order to bring people into the church. Okay, well, sounds good. Um, Take good care of yourselves, watch out for others, and stay safe. Bye.